What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy. It's your boy. Yeah, man. They wanted me to go live, so I'm just watching this game, man. This Dallas Maverick game, man. You know, Orlando, man. You know, other than that, man, I see a lot of people kind of liked it that Raymond live. I'm glad you did. Tap on in, man. Y'all get on up in here, man. Get on up in here. Get on up in here, man. Get up in here, man. Get up in here with your boy Kev Mack up in the house. What's up, man? It's Monday night questions and answers, man. I'm watching the basketball game. I really wasn't gonna do it the final 107 to 106. This was a good ass basketball game, man. What's up, Kev Mack? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Mac and Nick grew up in the house, man. But I see a lot of people, some dudes, like pressuring me and saying this and saying that about who killed Raymond. Hey, man, check this out, man. We one can't go by third-party information about who killed who. Because don't nobody know. We can go by what people speculating on. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't know who killed Raymond. I don't know who killed Turtle. Shit, I don't know. It's a lot of people we don't know who killed. But we can all go by some speculation of who posed that did this and who posed that did that. You understand what I'm saying? It been some form of retaliation based on what people heard through the grapevine, but it ain't been no detrimental. I mean, the loss of Raymond was a tremendous loss to Keyway itself, and whether people want to believe it or not, a lot of reputable Crips end up getting in. It be in-house killers that take reputable Crips away from instead of gang violence. Sometimes you might consider that gang violence, but it's always your own that might try to take you. Now I ain't assuming everybody believed there was some Crips that killed Raymond, and that might be true. Yeah, I know Jeffrey Lumford real. I went to Edison with Jeffrey Lumford, man. Lumford family can run fast as a motherfucker, man. Yeah, I know Jeffrey Lumford. My cousin, Richard Hedgeman, lived on 78 by the elementary school. You understand? I used to play baseball with Ronald Cole, lived on 76 in Compton. What is the down what to do, OG? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that is. You feel me? You know, but Raymond, hey man, I had a lot of respect for Raymond, a lot of love, man. Shit. Raymond impacted the way I turned my cripping around to a whole lot of degrees. Even today, me advocating peace, that's based on what I believe Raymond would have wanted. Tookie would have wanted. Tookie would have wanted this. Mac Thomas would have wanted it. A lot of homies that's resting in peace would have wanted peace today. You understand what I'm saying? Gang banging has became watered down, man. I can't say this, man. My generation was raised harder than this generation of gang members. My generation, we wasn't too much on crip killing, blood on blood killing. We knew who our enemies was. We was confused and we was baffled by being Ku Klux Klansmen in a black man body by believing because you wore color red, you was my enemy. But once my generation hit to the penitentiary, we became like revolutionaries. We became black militants in our own little way, in our own little mindset. We became black militants. We didn't look at each other as enemies. We didn't look at Damouz as enemies. We didn't look at anybody that wasn't Crip was our enemy no more. And that's it. What people don't seem to get, Crip had a bad stigma. You know, people believe all Crips are just bad. No, man, there's some good Crips. There's some solid Crips. When I said how much love I had for the 60s, when I'm talking about how I met Fee, Nutty, and C-Dub, and I said the 60s is solid, some dude come in and say, how can I say Fee's solid? I said the 60s is solid. But being that he supported the 60s, he's solid. Yeah, I know what kind of crime he had. But I don't judge people based on that. That's your judgment. I'm not God, man. I don't judge nobody. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what people need to start understanding. You get in here, you throw these daggers with your comments, and you bombard me with trying to get me outside of who I am and try to get me inside of a box. I was at Edison back with the Clippers, man. Check this out, man. When I was at Edison, and in order to throw questions, you got to throw it to the Cash App, and y'all know this. So listen to me, right? When I was at Edison, hold on, y'all. When I was at Edison, Boogie, listen to me. It was a gym teacher named Mr. Adams there. Used to hit you with 3 fingers if you didn't and fuck your leg up, right? But they used to get dances every day at Edison when I was there, man. Curtis Mayfield, Eastside Capsule, Lil Perry Henderson, Michael Thomas. But Terry Simmons used to come up there. Big Dave from Outlaws would come up there. That was the squad we would see. It was Peblos and Billings with the Edison when I was there. Right? The Crips had a foundation. I remember the only person got shot at Edison when I was there was a girl. She got shot in the titty. And I hate to say this, man. I was the one holding that gun earlier. I didn't do the shooting. I was in the 7th grade, right? I never forget when I first got to Edison, I had already knew Terry, right? And Terry Simmons tried to, he threw a test at me because him and my brother, like, I came up there in my waistline leather coat. And Lil Perry called me in the student store, like, break yourself, like, give up the leather coat. I say, shit, you ain't getting this leather coat. My daddy had already said, boy, if I buy you a leather coat, if you can't bring it back home, don't come on. So I wasn't just gonna let nobody take my leather coat unless I get my ass whooped, right? But Edison, man, Edison was cool. Edison was cool. You had Billings there, you had some 40 Parus went there, you had Peblo bitches went there, Outlaws went there, and the Crips. The Eastside Cat. I was the only Compton Crip going there in front of it. But Edison was off the chain. My grandmother used to work there, man. But Terry Simmons used to come up there, man, and motherfuckers see Terry Simmons. I remember him and Big Dave had a squabble from Outlaws, man. That was the best squabble I ever seen. That was like a LaSalle or a bully type of squabble. Terry Simmons and Big Dave. Big Dave was a big old black dude, looked like a big old bear, right? And him and Terry Simmons used to get their squabble on, man. You understand what I'm saying? Terry was the big homie, though, Eastside Capsule Crip, man. Yeah. Woody was a 7'6" shack boy. Cass Seasoning wasn't there when I was there, though. Lil Perry Henderson was. And I was there like half a semester and got kicked out. My grandmother used to work there, you feel me? But other than that, Edison was cool, man. Edison was cool. The motherfucker had a gang of bras. Edison used to have elevators till the earthquake came, right? But my mother wanted me to go to Edison for my grandmother to watch me, but I ain't want to do that. Then when I got to Willowbrook, I got kicked out of Willowbrook in the 9th grade. My mother started sending me to Bourbon Day. I got kicked out of Bourbon Day and Willowbrook accepted me back in. I ain't want to go to no all-boy Catholic school, man. I was gang banging. I fuck playing baseball some more. I was gang banging. So when I got to Centennial, man, I was ready. I knew how to fire them T's, and I knew how to talk a whole lot of shit to keep my pistol. But Crippin was, in the early 70s, man, Crippin was like, Crips didn't have nothing to fear. If you wasn't a Crip, you had more to fear than you being a Crip. Because just to hear the Crips is coming, people got out the way. It's like the earthquake is moving. The ground is trembling. So we was all cool, man. I mean, we used to go downtown. Bloods had their show. We had our show. The Hispanics had the arcade. Wasn't no Crips and Bloods. Wasn't fighting against the Hispanics. No, we didn't do none of that shit. The Hispanics was gang banging just as hard as the Crips and Bloods. They was doing it they man. You understand what I'm saying? I want to clarify this. My era, we didn't dress like the Hispanics, though. I never wore a penitent until I went to prison. My era, we wore hunchos, bomber jackets, skull beanies, 501s was biscuits. We didn't wear the hush puppies like the Spanish. We were croaker sacks. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us wore khakis. I was a Levi corduroy man, right? And that's how I dressed. You know what I mean? I used to go to Greenspans to get my t-shirts. There had to be a slight, though, difference. Hood balling out down the street. What I says, man, it was cool. I mean, gang banging was just what it was, man. Like I said in Kev Mack first interview, man, everybody wanted to be a Crip, man. Hey, this is my boss, y'all. Got to take this call. And so, excuse me, and I got to interrupt this live. This is my boss calling. So I'm finna finish watching this game. This was a cool live. Thank y'all. If ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bam love you, man.